Okay, so now I'm going to show you 2 cards using the Cricut Paper Pups cartridge. I'm going to be using the card function, and I'm going to be doing this really cute little flower. I already have my paper loaded. This is paper from K & Company. It's from the Urban Pack. I'm just going to press my little card function button. I want my card sizes to match the other ones, so I'm making them at 5.5 because remember I cut 8.5 by 11 pieces of cardstock in half and folded them in half. So I'm making them 5.5, and I want 2 on a page, so I'm going to actually do autofill, and that should put as many on the page as will fit, but it should only be 2 at 5.5. So now I'm going to select I have my card function selected, and now I'm going to just find my flower on here, which is right here. I'm going to actually press my shift button so I get the flower. Oh wait, that's the butterfly. Whoops! Backspace. See, always wait for it to come up in the window so that you know where it's at. So I'm going to press my shift because it is still, the flower is still in the shift thing. Or the upper right corner. Where is it? Oh, I know it's right here. Oh, it's right there. It's right next to the butterfly, and I'm silly. So it's a little daisy, and it's coming up in the window right now with the card function on, and it should be ready to go. So I'm just going to press cut, and it will cut 2 times on my page. So that's great. I will come back to you when it's finished cutting. Okay, so my 2 cards cut out with this really cute little flower in the window. I love it. And now I'm going to, I have this excess piece strip from the same piece of cardstock from cutting out the 2 cards. And what I'm going to do is actually make a shadow feature of the flower. I'm going to use the reverse side of the paper. And I am going to make sure it's pressed down because my mat's starting to get not sticky. Get old here, so. Oh, there's my little guy Benson coming to say hello. Okay, so I'm going to load in my paper. I'm going to turn off my autofill feature. I'm going to turn off my card feature. I'm going to actually turn on my shadow feature. And now I am going to make a background for this really cute little flower. And I am going to cut it at, I'm going to make it 2 1/4. It might be a little bit smaller, but since it's a shadow, I'm not really too concerned. So it's 2 1/4 shadow feature, and now I'm going to just press repeat last because it's still my daisy. And cut. I made you 2 of them, so I'll show you them when they're finished, and I'll show you how we're going to place it all together. All right. Okay, real quick, I forgot to mention to you when you're cutting out your little shadow feature for your daisy, you have to make sure you press real dial size because the Paper Pups embellishments or extra functions come out a little smaller. So make sure you hit your real dial size button. And while that's finishing cutting out, I'm going to cut a little window box just with this purple paper that's 2 inches by 3 inches. Well, 2 inches by 2.5 inches. So real quick, I'm going to... I'm going to do 2.5 by 2. And this is going to be my little interior window for the card. So I'll show you how I'm going to do that. Alright, let me... is done for the daisy, and my little 2 inch by 2.5 inch box is cut out. I'm going to fold my card in half. There are little score marks. This is the interior. There are little score marks inside the paper. You just have to find them. Line them up. I'll show them to you real up close here. There's little score marks right there. I don't know if you can really see it, but there's just tiny little slits. So I'm going to line them up. Now if I can find them again. You can see them. I'm going to line them up inside my little paper cutter here, and I'm going to just use my little folder. Sorry, I didn't mean to hit the tripod. Okay, and just do that real quick. Fold it over. Hi, Jenna. She's saying hello too today. Okay, I'm just gonna smooth out my edges. I got a little wrinkle in it, but that's okay, I don't mind. Okay, now I'm going to place this on the inside. And I'm just going to tape the top corners using double my glue runner, because I think that's all I'm going to really need to hold it down. I'm going to also glue this, and I'm going to glue the outside border. Man, she's really saying hello today. Jenna! Hi, baby! Okay, and here's my little interior of my window. And I didn't line that up because I got distracted by the baby. Just a little window here. I'm going to stick the reverse corners, line it up here. It's a little bit bigger, but that's what I wanted it to be. Gonna glue it down. Now I'm going to use my window right over top, kind of almost like a matting. And I may or may not put a plain piece of white cardstock on the inside just to like make it all, have it be bordered and make it all the same, or I might not. It just depends. I don't really mind it like this, so it depends if you do or not. But I really like the way that looks. So it's kind of lined up there, and it has a cute little border. And now what I'm going to do is, from that same Hampton Art pack, I'm using, they have a little stamp that says Happy Day, and I'm going to take the green ink pad that came with it. I think it's really cute. So, re-ink it up a little bit, and right down here in this corner, I'm just going to stamp Happy Day. And okay, so I decided I'm going to do a little 3D ribbon up at the top, and I'm just going to tie it in a cute little bow, just like you would tie your shoelaces. Nothing too fancy here. And turn my ribbon how I like it, pull it tight. I kind of like it a little twisted, so that's why I'm leaving it like that. You can smooth it out if you want to, but I want to leave it twisted. Then I'm just going to cut my corners. And I'm going to fold the ribbon in half, like so, and cut in an angle, and that's going to give it a cute little tail on each side. So just in half, and then in diagonal. Oops. My scissors are starting to get dull, in case you can't tell. Alright, so there we go. Good enough. Now I'm going to grab my Zotz 3D clear adhesives. And I'm going to grab one out. I'm going to cut it in half because my ribbon's really small. These are great because you can like mold them and cut them in half and do whatever you need to do with them. I'm going to do it on the inside of the ribbon here. And I can just mold it inside my ribbon. It'll keep my ribbon in place. I can even put it down on the little tails if I want to make sure the tails stay down. And I'm going to just place it right here on my card and let the tails go from either side just to give it some extra character and dimension. So that's what I decided to do. Hope you like it, and I will see you later for the next card.